Okay, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to add an adjustment curve to your layers menu. So what I want to do is I want to maybe adjust the levels of the Hawaiian girls so that the midtones are slightly lighter than they are now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an adjustment layer above this layer, and I'm going to attach it so that that layer is the only one affected by my adjustment curve. And I can do it on this layer because the layer above it, make sure that you don't go adjusting layers that are hidden by layers that are above it. In this case, remember, on the layer above it, the girls are masked out and not affected by this layer. And so that the layer that we're actually viewing, the Hawaiian girls, appears on this layer right here, layer 1. And so I'm going to come down here now and choose the adjustment curve icon, and then I'm going to choose my levels. And that's going to give me a levels adjustment layer above it. Now I'm going to take my slider and I'm going to move it slightly to the left in the midtone area to brighten up those midtone areas. And now, just to make sure, I like to attach that adjustment curve to the layer below it so that on very complicated Photoshop files I know that this adjustment curve is not going to affect another part of my image inadvertently. And so I press my Alt key and I click between those two, and it takes a jump to the right with a little arrow that tells me that the layer below this adjustment curve is the only one being affected. Now, if you notice, this adjustment curve comes with a layer mask, and so if I wanted to, I could take my brush, choose this layer mask, and paint out or mask out parts of my image that I don't want to be affected by this curve. And I'm painting on my image, and then when I release the mouse button, it appears in the mask layer. And that concludes how to add an attached adjustment curve.